Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Saturday. All right, guys, well, we have some interesting updates with Melissa Gorga addressing this spinoff news, the rumor behind it. And also, on top of that, fans are calling for this friend of Melissa's to become one of the cast members for The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Okay, plus Erica and Tom Girardi. I don't know if this is good news or not for Tom Girardi, but we're going to get into it. So before we do, you know how this works. Do all the YouTube things, smash that like button, show some love, and let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, so before we start into the Melissa news, I did want to share this because I thought it was pretty interesting. So she's showing off the front of her new house. Or, yeah, I mean, technically it's a new house. Before, everybody was making fun of it because they said that it looked like something out of a Crown box. But she wrote, "Finally finished, and I'm so happy I found Dan and Plan Architecture so that we can finally resubmit our plans after all of the chaos, that my true vision for this house could come to life. At Joey Gorga, I know you wanted to kill me, but I'm so grateful for you to make this happen so soon after moving in." I mean, it looks absolutely stunning. Look at this house. It's gorgeous. So good for her. Okay, so we'll get rid of that for now, and then we'll end up moving on. Now, we are about to talk about her friend Michelle, but I wanted to talk about her addressing this whole rumor first of the spinoff drama. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Melissa Gorga is reacting to rumors suggesting that she's hoping for her own spinoff amid her ongoing feud with Teresa Giudice. As she commented on one of our Instagram posts, our being Reality Blurb, in which it was alleged that both she and Teresa want their own shows, she reunited with season 13 newbie Rachel Fuda and her husband John for a triple date with husband Joe and a couple of their friends. Just a couple of us eating Italian, a couple of us Italians eating Italian. I'm going to show you the woman who they're talking about. And after sharing the happy photo, Melissa received several comments requesting she bring Michelle to the Real Housewives of New Jersey cast. You guys are probably wondering right now, who's Michelle? Well, this is Michelle. Let's bring her up. This is the photo right here. As you can see, she's stunning. She has a good-looking family. I was going to keep going. I feel like if you look at the photos, it looks like they got money. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I think that she could be great. Look, this is her and her husband. Okay. So this Michelle woman, she is now being called upon by fans saying, "We want you to be on the show." Sign that lady and her man up. Melissa and Joe, Rachel and John, Margaret and Joe, Jen and her man, Jackie and Evan, and Frank and Brittany. That'd be a good time in Jersey. Let Teresa and Louie go live in their toxic bubble. Let Jennifer and Bill work on their marriage and Jen stay home with their kids. And let Dolores work on helping Paul get that divorce. He seemed like he needs a little push. Ooh. Another person said, "Drop Teresa and bring on Michelle." And another person said, "Looks like good times. Bring it on the show." As for Melissa's Instagram comment about her supposed desire for a spinoff, that came after they shared the post. It was a post about them both wanting these like spinoff situations. According to the article, a source told OK Magazine that Teresa wants to leave if Melissa stays, and that Bravo had halted production on season 14 due to cast conflicts, including the one between Teresa and Melissa. The source also claimed that Teresa had always thought that she should have her own spinoff, and an additional insider said Melissa was hoping for one of her own. Okay. Melissa did share shortly after the article was published, "There's no truth to OK Magazine's report. I actually don't want to spit off. I like where I am." She pretty much said, "Okay, this is not true. I don't want to spin off." But also, I said this in a TikTok that I did earlier. You know, Teresa wanting a spit off, I get that, like, her wedding was beautiful, and I know the ratings were good, and it was so great to see her wedding, and I understand that. But to me, it was almost like watching, like, an award show or a red carpet event. Like, I feel like a lot of the fans were watching to see what other Bravo celebrities were going to be there. Were we going to see Chanel Ayan, Kenya? Were we going to see some of the New York housewives? Like, who were we going to see? I don't think fans were so fixated on Teresa, Louie, and the girls. I honestly don't think that this spinoff would do well. I think that she would end up leaving and trying to come back to the show, just like Bethany. Candy tried to spin off, didn't do well. Portia, I've been down this list, guys. You know I've been down the list. But we'll see what happens. I don't think that Teresa and Melissa will, honestly, I feel like neither one of them will go anywhere. But you know who might go somewhere? Tom Girardi. And that might be to a jail cell. I'm not saying he is. I'm saying this doesn't sound good. Radar Online came out with Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Erica Jane's estranged husband refusing to show prosecutors his unredacted mental evaluation, detailing his alcohol use. Erica's husband, Tom, is attempting to block prosecutors from reviewing an unredacted report on his mental state. This is according to court documents obtained by RadarOnline.com, and prosecutors were back in court this week attempting to convince a judge to let them see the report. Now, we know he's been accused of, hit with 5 counts of wire fraud, accused of running his law firm like a Ponzi scheme, allegedly embezzling over $15 million. I mean, then you have Erica, who's being sued for the return of $25 million, and she could be hitting some sort of settlement at some point or an agreement in August. I thought this could work out for her. I thought, oh, listen, you might be on the other side of this. She might actually be able to reach an agreement. And if she's able to reach an agreement, then you know what? Slowly you chip away at it. You pay it with stuff coming in, maybe your Vegas residency. I'm not sure. But if he ends up having to go to trial, what does that mean for Erica? What if new information comes out and that incriminates her? Is that a problem? Right? I don't know, guys. The judge in his criminal case ordered Tom Girardi to submit to a mental evaluation to determine if he was competent to stand trial. A court-ordered neuropsychologist, Dr. Diana Goldstein, concluded that Girardi was competent. However, Girardi has refused to allow the government to review the unredacted report. Importantly, the court needs access to the full set of information regarding the evaluations that have been conducted in order to reach an informed decision regarding the defendant's competency. Prosecutors said that Girardi has opposed them reading an unredacted report because it would result in the prosecution team being tainted. Further, he said the government had failed to show a need to review the report. Prosecutors said the redacted portion seemed to primarily involve defendants' responses to questions about the charges in the instant matter, which go to the crux of the proceedings. They said the 2 general categories of information that were redacted regarded Girardi's alcohol use and his responses to questions regarding the underlying charges against him. And prosecutors argued the potential relevance of the redacted information is clear. Defendant's ability to understand and discuss the charges against him relate directly to the evaluation of whether he understands those charges and can assist his counsel in defending against them. But, like most things, the judge has yet to rule. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are, especially about this potential new housewife in Jersey and also fighting to keep these documents sealed. I don't think it's going to work out in Girardi's favor, but maybe you know something that I don't. So go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think. And more importantly, before you go, happy Saturday. I love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.